Hi there, so I quickly wanted to show you how you can create dated dailies for the entire month or for as many days as you want. So what you would do first is create a daily planner as usual. So let me quickly create a daily. So this is how the daily planner looks like right now, and I left this left upper box here empty so I can add a dated widget into this space here. So to do that, click on it, and then on the right side, the third widget should be a dated widget. So when you click on it, it will apply this widget into this planner. And then to change the date or further customize this dated widget, you will click on it, and then this window will show up. And then here you can select a different date below. You can also select a different language. And then you can also change the styling of the widget. So depending on what type of planner you're creating, you might want to change or customize the dates or the style. But I will stick to this one here. And then you can also change the font. So you can select different fonts down here below. But let's go with this watermelon font. And that is it. So this is how the dated planner or the dated daily looks like right now. And now I will copy paste the right to the left page so we have two identical pages. Now if you want to create dated dailies for the entire month or for the next few days, you would open the workspace so we can create multiple pages. And what you want to do is duplicate this page you have right now. So now we have two pages in the workspace that are identical. And if you look up here, you see it says choose planner type. So right now it's set to none, but if you click on it, you will have an option if you're creating multiple pages for a ring planner or for a booklet TN. So I'm creating one for a ring planner, and when you select the rings, you see that the first page added a back cover and a front cover label to the first page. So this means that when you export all the pages, the first two pages here will be the front and the back cover of your planner. If you don't want to have a cover included, then you can just continue from here and start with the right page being June 9th. And then on the second page on the left you would have June 10th and June 11th. And then the back cover you can leave it empty. And to leave a back cover empty, you would select the left page and then go to layout, and you can pick any layout. Click on the widget and go to miscellaneous here on the right side. Scroll all the way down until you see an empty widget, this one here. So click on it, and now you have an empty page. So if you don't want to have a cover included in your pages, continue working on the first page on the right page and leave the left page empty. And then you can continue from here and move over to the second page. Now let's say you do want to have a cover included. Then let's go back to page 1, and then here you would create your front cover on the right side. So on the layout panel we have a cover layout, this one here. So click on it and go to graphic. Scroll all the way down until you see geometric, and then select the circular one. And under setting, you can also change the name of the cover. So I will just type in cover, and you can also change a different font, and that is it. You can also change or add a styling or a pattern to the back, for example this one. And now we have a cover. So from here we can start creating the dailies. So today we have the 29th of June, and then on the right page would be the 30th of June, and then let's duplicate this page now we are on page 3, and on the left side we will continue with July 1st, and then on the right side it would be July 2nd. And let's duplicate it again and go with July 3rd and July 4th, and then duplicate it, continue with July 5th, July 6th, and so on. So you see that the only thing you need to do is duplicate the page and then just change the dates of the widgets, of the dated widget. So 7 and 8, and I will create the dailies for the next 2 weeks, so until July 15th. Okay, so I created dailies until July 16th, Friday, and let me quickly show you what we have now. So if we zoom in, you see the first one is a back and front cover, then we have June 29th, 30th, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th July, and then all the way down till the 16th of July. So this is how you create dated planners for the entire month or for as many days as you want. And what I recommend you to do is not create more than 10 or 14 pages, because the more pages you create, the more space and memory it takes to save all the pages, and the more pages you have, the higher you're risking to have a crash in your system, depending on what device you are using. So for best practice, I recommend you to create 14, maybe not more than 14 pages, save the file, and then create a new file or a new planner, continuing with the rest of the month. So for example, 1st July until 14th of July, 10 pages, save the file, or create a new file, and then continue 15 to 31st of July. And then save that file. So you have 2 different files, and you won't be risking it to crash or to have a memory leak. And yeah, so that is what I recommend you to do. Now, something else I want to point out is that we have a bug, we have an error in our system, and sometimes when you click on the planner, for example on page 4, you see that for some reason the dated widgets here are disappearing. You see it here on the planner, but you don't see it here in the workspace, in the preview. And whatever is here in the preview will end up in your exported planner. So if you see any pages that aren't loading or that have missing widgets within them, for example this one here, what I recommend you to do is try to click on the widgets and see if they show up again. Like right now I just clicked on this 3rd of July widget, and you see that they showed up again. So now you're good to go. Something else you can do to load all the widgets within the preview if they are not showing up is to click on swap, and that usually should fix the issue as well. It might not fix the issue with the dated widgets, but if you are creating different kinds of planner that don't have any dated widgets included, but for some reason the widgets are missing in the preview, like right now, what I recommend you to do is click on swap, or just click on the widgets or move the widgets around, for example swap the positions, and that usually should fix the issue. And then before you export the planner, check again if all the pages look fine here in the preview, and if they do, you can click on batch generate PDF and then print with the margins. Make sure you have rings selected if you're creating the pages a planner for the ring planner, and then you can click on Batch Generate PDF. So now it generated the PDF for me. So click on Download PDF, and I will quickly show you how the file looks like. So this is how it looks like. You have the front cover, and usually the last page should be where the back cover is, this one here. And then if I show you all the pages, you see that all the dates are mixed up. But don't be concerned, because after you print out the pages front and back, and after you cut them out and put them into your planner, all should line up. Or you might have to rearrange the pages, but they all should line up from 39th until the 16th of July, or whatever date you chose for your planner. If you have any questions, feel free to message me on Instagram or Facebook anytime, and I will try to respond to your questions as quickly as I can. Bye!